It's time for Friday Fabulous Florida.
There is a gigantic alligator in my kitchen.
A look at the weirdest stories from our weirdest state.
Oh, Florida, you know we love you. We're laughing with you, not at you. Kind of. First story. Florida man caught on video buying face mask before a failed robbery across the street from where he bought the face mask. This Florida man was arrested after he allegedly tried to rob an unlocked bank on Saturday evening. His name is Colton Vehohenstein, 33-year-old guy. He's caught on surveillance video at a gas station purchasing this mask at about 7 in the evening, according to the Martin County Sheriff's Office. Then he allegedly goes across the street to an unlocked Wells Fargo bank. By the way, who's the dumb A that left the bank unlocked?
Yeah,
where he opened empty drawers and cabinets. Now, according to deputies, the Wells Fargo bank alarm security system, because someone turned on the alarm even though they forgot to lock the door, notified the sheriff's office of a bank robbery in progress, saying there was a masked man inside the bank. By the time the deputies arrived, he was already gone, but he was arrested later on and charged with burglary since apparently he left empty-handed. I guess he didn't get a lot of money when he went into the unlocked bank. Deputies still trying to figure out why the bank door was left unlocked, and the bank's alarm system called in this in-progress robbery that happened at a closed bank an hour before. So apparently the alarm company confirmed they waited at least an hour before calling the sheriff's deputies. There you go.
You know, they left that bank sitting there open like a bait car. Are you familiar with bait car?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, 4 years too late, but nice to see people in Florida wearing masks. Did you ever see that clip of certified a-hole Ron DeSantis chastising children?
Yeah.
For wearing, they all came up on stage and he was giving out some sort of scholastic award, which I didn't even realize they recommend scholastics in Florida. I just thought they burn books and chastise diversity. Yeah. But the kids are on stage and Ron DeSantis is bullying them. You can take those stupid masks off, basically.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Really?
So kudos to this burglar. And, maybe I'm in the minority here. Maybe I'm a scofflaw, but I think if they leave the door wide open, the finders keepers rule should apply.
Absolutely. Yes. Leave the door open
Stuff
and just
out there.
Yeah, that's right. Accept your punishment.
You should get a supermarket sweep at the bank.
Next one, this Florida man has been arrested for hurling chairs and planks of wood off of a Midtown Manhattan skyscraper. Looks like he brought his brand of Florida to the Big Apple.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. Look at this. No. No.
That could kill someone.
Absolutely could kill someone. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. So chairs, chunks of wood come flying off of this building. This guy is also 33. It's the magic number today. His name is Jean Oliver. He's from West Park, South Florida, taken into custody this week after allegedly, although we saw that chair come flying off the building, throwing this chair and other objects from the rooftop of this skyscraper on Fifth Avenue. It's an office building in this area. He apparently entered the building to visit the Consulate General of Haiti to complain about housing before he went into a flipped-out frenzy. Police say he unlawfully made his way to the outdoor terrace of this 20-story high-rise where he begins tossing chairs off the roof. Witnesses, of course, taking the video of the wooden chairs going over the edge before smashing into scaffolding below as pedestrians were scurrying to get the heck out of the way. Wow.
I think every once in a while we all get we've had it up to here and want to express ourselves in a certain way
Hmm.
that might be frowned upon. But yeah, as cathartic as it might be, Jean Olivier, you're putting folks in danger.
Was that movie? I forget who starred it. Was it Michael Douglas? I forget where he goes through this life and
Falling down.
it's the mundane, and he goes to the drive-through and they tell him it's too late to order breakfast, and it's
Yes.
like that's the last thing, and he just snaps.
The
Right,
straw that
and
broke the
then
camel's back.
he's like in the restaurant with a gun and he's taking hostages and like he's freaking out. Yeah, maybe this was Jean Olivier's last straw.
And you said he was visiting the Haitian consulate.
Yeah,
It's such a dire situation in Haiti.
it's true.
So if I was of Haitian descent, I'd probably get frustrated enough to fling a chair off a roof. So, God bless and God help the people of Haiti.
It's true. Next one, this wanted Florida man is caught after his phone rang while he was hiding in the ceiling.
Oh, come on, put it on silent, airplane mode.
That's exactly right. This is a 38-year-old guy, Joshua Garrett, arrested and charged with resisting arrest and felony criminal mischief. I love being charged with mischief.
Yes.
He
Mischief is as good as there's a crime called you can get charged with mayhem.
mayhem and mischief.
Yes.
So police were called out to this business, and it's on North Duff Road, US 98 North and North Duff Road.
Yeah, don't
And
fall
when-
in your duff.
When deputies arrive, they're told the man causing the disturbance had left the business. Oh, look at what do we have a rating scale on the Mark Thompson show, and there are no rules apparently about what you can use in the rating of the said mugshot. But I'm giving this one. I'm going to give it a 6.
Oh, I'd give that a 7 or an 8. My guy has a teardrop tattoos.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on both sides, he's got teardrop tattoos. And then look at him. He looks like, he looks so pensive and mournful. There's
Yeah, he does.
there's a sweetness in this freaking murderer's eyes who has teardrop tattoos.
It's almost like an Olin Mills portrait.
Yes.
So, after they identify this man as Garrett, deputies learn he's wanted for violating probation, which he was given after being convicted of burglary, providing false information to a pawnbroker, and trafficking of stolen property. So they start looking for him in the area, and they're stopped. They stop by a business where he used to work, or where he'd been employed at one time, and they confirmed that he walked into the building but never left. So they did this initial search of the property, and they thought he could still be inside, and it seemed a few ceiling tiles were out of place, and then they heard his phone ringing, and they started looking above the tiles. Thankfully, they say, they opened they spotted a hand sticking out from under the insulation. And they
Wow.
say it's true. The hand was attached to a body, and they say that that's how they got him. So, yeah.
Just a couple of things. Julie Kokos in the comments in the chat says he's got beautiful eyelashes. He's a real doe-eyed, sweet-eyed criminal. This guy.
Yeah.
Thank God Bruce Willis didn't have a cell phone with the ringer on. He was crawling through those air ducts in Die Hard. First
would have been
rule.
screwed. Yeah.
Yep. Hans Gruber would have found him immediately. First rule of criminal hiding: put your phone on silent.
Exactly. Airplane mode.
Bruh.
Or even turn it off so they can't ping you and find out where you are.
Oh yeah, like the real criminal just breaks the SIM card and all that, and
That's right.
Got to get those burner phones. You know that, Kim. You know that.
Okay, this might be my favorite story. I don't want to prejudice you because you have to pick the favorite one. This story, though, the headline grabs me. Florida man attacked by gator while swimming in lake has arm amputated. Not that I'm
No.
gleeful or joyful that someone lost an arm, but It is quite Florida.
Oh
This
yeah. Oh
man was
yeah.
left seriously hurt after this alligator attack over the weekend. They had to amputate his arm from the elbow down. He was swimming at Lake Monroe on Sunday at 2 a.m. Alligator. I mean, I'll just leave that laying there. 2 a.m. you're swimming. I'm willing to bet there's alcohol involved.
Wow.
They
Wow.
say alligators are naturally very wary of people, although they spell it weary. They're very wary of people. They're not really looking to harm people in most cases. They say a lot of cases with alligator bites, a lot of times it's a case of mistaken identity. Okay, whatever you say.
Kim, let me ask you this. Maybe they didn't misspell it. Maybe the alligators are like, "Oh, I am so tired. I am so weary of these looky-loos and these Johnny-come-latelys jumping in our water. Enough. I got to teach this guy a lesson. I'm very weary.
Very weary of this whole thing.
Enough."
So the experts say that here's one of the problems. When humans feed the gators lose their fear of people, and they learn to associate humans with food. And then the gators can go after people, mistaking them for the meal. So,
Wow. Yep.
yeah. And now a guy is without an elbow or without an arm. So there you go.
He effed around and found out that you don't want to go swimming with the gators.
This is a great story for Mother's Day. Are you ready for this one?
Yes.
This 71-year-old woman shot and killed a man because he didn't clean up after himself.
Oh boy.
She's another one.
More
where
details, please.
This
Oh,
moment,
gosh.
where you just, that's the thing that makes you snap. How many times do you have to clean crumbs off the counter and pick underwear up off the floor before someone cleans up after themselves? Did that sound personal? This 71-year-old Florida woman is accused of killing this man after getting angry with him for not cleaning up after himself. So police respond to this home in reference to a shooting on Thursday morning. When officers arrive, they find this man with a gunshot wound, and he's taken to the hospital where he's pronounced dead. Investigators later determined the suspect, her name is Patricia Whitehead, and she does have a white head, indeed.
Yes, she does.
She and the victim shared a residence, and she became very angry with the man, saying he did not clean up after himself. Authorities say the victim was leaving the home when Whitehead heard him slam the door. She went, grabbed her gun from her bedroom, left out the door, and shot him multiple times. She is now charged with first-degree murder, Ms. Whitehead.
You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. Overreaction.
A little bit.
I think she overreacted to the mess.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I would say file for divorce. Seek counseling. Have a conversation first. Slam the door. Maybe open up the door and say, "Okay, that was rude. Don't slam the door." Shooting and killing.
Did you really just do that?
Yeah, she needs. I think she needs to talk to someone. She needs someone in her life.
I think it's too late. I think she's going to jail. What do we give her booking photo?
That booking photo. I mean, I'll give that a strong 5-6.
Yeah, I was going to throw down a 6 as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
She's a nice looking older lady.
I do understand her frustration. I can say that I understand the frustration, but no. Here's one. Florida woman steals ambulance from a children's hospital, sparking a high-speed police chase. Ooh, that's fun. A police chase in an ambulance. That's the best kind. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This woman was arrested after recklessly driving, allegedly, this stolen ambulance around Fort Myers, Florida. She's 30, and she, they say, stole this ambulance on June 20th. The Lee County Sheriff's Office has released video of a police chase, and deputies first called to the Golisano Children's Hospital after reports of this stolen, there she goes, this stolen ambulance. She apparently, Marshawn Lequire.
Okay, your connection's kind of getting iffy, but yeah, she stole the ambulance and she was driving everyone around basically here.
Can you hear me? Am I okay?
Yeah,
I got you.
Okay. So yeah, she's swerving across lanes. She's drifting across traffic. She's hitting curbs. She almost flipped the ambulance at one point. She eventually stops at an intersection where deputies are able to wrestle her from the driver's seat, which is what you're seeing here. She's charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle, leaving the scene of a crash, resisting an officer, fleeing and eluding, and theft of emergency equipment.
Wow.
So there you go. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So is it confirmed there was no one in the back of the ambulance?
No one in the back. Mm-mm.
Thank goodness. Who's it? Is it Wes in the comments section? Says, she had no patience. No patience in the back of the ambulance. Good. Yeah.
Well,
nicely done, Wes Terry.
You know what they do when they drive an ambulance up to the ambulance bay at the emergency room?
What's
that? They often will leave it unlocked, and they often leave the keys in, because if they have another call, they run right back, get in the ambulance, and go for it. So
shout out to my guy Neil McCauley, aka Robert De Niro in the Michael Mann film Heat. That's how they get that ambulance to enact one of the great heists in the opening of Heat, one of my all-time favorite movies. Where are my Heat heads at in the chat? Where are my Heat heads?
So we have to pick a favorite. I'll roll through them again. You got the Florida man caught on video buying a face mask before a failed robbery. You have the Florida man arrested for hurling chairs and planks of wood off of a midtown Manhattan skyscraper. You have a wanted Florida man caught after his phone rings while he was hiding in the ceiling. You have the Florida man attacked by a gator while swimming in a lake and is now without one arm. You have a 71-year-old woman who shot and killed a man, allegedly, because he didn't clean up after himself. And you have the Florida woman who steals the ambulance from the Children's Hospital parking lot, leading police on a hell of a pursuit. What do you like?
Okay, for me, it came down to a 2-horse race here. The idiot that kept his cell phone on and it rang while he was hiding in the roof.
Ceiling guy?
Yeah, mostly because of that mugshot. That mugshot, he looked like... Can we bring up the mugshot again, Albert? He looks like one of the angels who wept as Christ was nailed to the cross. Like, it's so soulful. So just that mugshot really spoke to me.
There it is.
Yes, look.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Jesus wept, and so and literally he's got teardrop tattoos.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So largely on that, he's a contender, but I think just edging him out by a snout is the crocodile. If there's a crocodile involved, and the just abject idiocy of jumping in a Florida lake at 2 a.m. with potential crocs around, that's gotta.
They didn't say the guy was drunk or a high on whatever, but I'm thinking maybe.
No, meth is default mode. Meth is the default mode
in Florida.
Yeah.
Albert, what's your choice? What do you think?
I mean, so many good options. I kind of like, in the chat, the Gator actually is slightly in the lead now, but
okay.
I do like the guy who was hiding from the cops in the ceiling.
Is that your vote?
Not to put his phone on. I bet he's cursing that guy who called him or texted.
I think I'm going Gator. I'm going Gator as well. Yeah. It was almost unanimous. Kind of like, almost a Supreme Court ruling. I don't know. Yes. All right. And that is Friday Fabulous Florida. Yeah.
This has been Friday Fabulous Florida.
There is a gigantic alligator in my kitchen.
Y'all come back now, here.
Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell, you'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.